Hey Taurus, how are you doing? This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Tauruses? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What's coming towards you? The Fool, Major Arcana 4, Aries. What you are focused on is the Lovers, Major Arcana 4, Gemini. And your blocked and challenged position is the Star, Major Arcana 4, Aquarius. And your outcome is the Five of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, Taurus. Let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have that Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is giving and receiving, sharing and caring. I'm also getting an element of you giving freely and not having any kind of expectation on getting something back in returns. Now, with the Six of Pentacles, it's about receiving some kind of generous offering or a leg up. This can also be building some kind of financial situation or feeling quite solid in your own skin. What's coming towards you is the Fool. And the Fool is about taking some kind of leap of faith, having little to no worry, having little to no baggage, and not fixating or attaching to any kind of outcome or a circumstance. Because when you fixate or attach to an outcome, you'll be disappointed every single time. I'm also getting something about a masculine energy around you that could have disappointed you. So there's something about still focusing on a past situation. Let go of this past situation because it is irrelevant. It is also getting in the way of making this choice or decision because there's some kind of like strong pull or strong desire in your focus. It is also authenticity, clarity, and truth in some kind of union or taking some kind of adventure. Like going on an adventure, and it's like risk it to get the biscuit. In your blocked and challenged position, vulnerability. Vulnerability is the bridge to connection. So becoming more open and vulnerable. I'm also getting something of a situation where you have been let down in the past, but by focusing on that let down, like somebody let you down, this is a little bit of a pessimistic energy. So there could be a situation where somebody was unloyal or unfaithful in some kind of dynamic. But right here, you have two sixes. So you're definitely in the right element. I'm also getting something about clear thinking or a choice or decision from the heart. Choice or decision from the heart. Do I give to this freely? And will there be reciprocation? I don't know. Let's find out. What is this? Six of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, you are quite solid and quite firm. I'm also getting something about placing healthy boundaries, looking good, smelling good, feeling good. It's a very Venusian energy. So something about attraction and passion. You attract by creating. I'm also getting something of an element of a boring routine is going to pay off. So this could be like every single day you have some kind of routine. And then all of a sudden what comes towards you is an adventure. Seeking adventure, wanting adventure. So what is this adventure? There's something about like pack lightly, like you don't need to pack everything. And the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the King of Cups is kind, caring, devoted, hardworking. It is also somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. And then again, in your focus is heart. Something heart-based. What does my heart desire? This can also be an offering, something very loyal, mature. You know, King of Cups is also somebody who is emotionally intelligent, emotionally available. Something becomes available. Somebody might also be asking if you're available, but they're having a hard time being vulnerable to bridge this connection. Okay, so what is the bridge? Let's see. Your focus is the Lovers, choice or decision from the heart. As you can see, something already is burnt up, but this is very fruitful. Something here is coming to full fruition, or it bears fruit. What is this Lovers card? And the Four of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. It is also a sign of freedom, flexibility, home, family, reunion, reuniting with people you haven't seen in a long time. I'm also getting something about in between or indecisive, not so much indecisive, but in between of like transitioning into a new home or a new environment. Because that Four of Wands is about like marriage, higher level of commitment, or freedom from some kind of situation that used to be some kind of bond. Now, this bond could be a friendship, this could be a love relationship, could be a work scenario. But with that Four of Wands is like good news, we're celebrating. And in your blocked and challenged position, though, is the Star. Somebody does not feel hopeful in some kind of circumstance or situation, or something that was once a wish fulfillment or a dream come true doesn't feel the same to you anymore. Now, this could be like, let's say you were living in some kind of location. Well, this location has become boring to you, or like it's like a routine. I know that the routine is boring, but it will pay off. At the same sense, there is a split in some kind of commitment connection. So what is this Star card? I'm also getting an energy, either Taurus, you are not feeling hopeful, feeling a little bit pessimistic, or somebody around you. And the Ten of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So in the blocked and challenged position is some kind of commitment, connection, community. Having a hard time being vulnerable in a community. Somebody also is wishing and hoping to reconnect with you. It could be a friend. But your outcome here is no longer crying over spilled milk. It's like focusing on something that's coming down the pipe. And what's coming down the pipe is the Fool in the King of Cups. Listen to your gut feelings, trust your intuition. Something here about superficial relationships or materialism might be more important to you in the past. Or something about like inheritance, money, feeling tied up in some kind of financial situation that binds you to something that used to be a wish fulfillment or a dream come true. That's all I'm getting. Yeah, it could have something to do with family or who you were dating that had a lot of status or wealth or had a lot of stability. So this person is an inspiration to you, because the Star is usually like somebody in the spotlight, somebody extremely vulnerable to put themselves out there. So you can create that too. If you want that, you have that in you. But I'm getting some kind of masculine, because orange cats are usually male. So, but it doesn't have to be male. Like a male. Let's just see. Let's see this Five of Cups. looking at what's spilt over. So your past is irrelevant. Focusing on the past, you miss out on opportunities that are coming down the pipe, and they're amazing opportunities. But it's almost like you're looking back of like when you had it made in the shade, or when you had the money, or when you had some kind of like commitment status. So again, it's robbing you of something that's coming really good down the pipe. Because the Lovers is like divine soulmate. And the King of Swords. Cutting out distractions. King of Swords is also logic, stoicism. You could have been dealing with somebody who was very cold and standoffish, very reserved. And maybe you're not used to having someone around you that has like this loving, kind, big heart. Maybe you have never experienced a loving, kind, big relationship. But with that King of Swords, this is about you cutting out blame, shame, regret, resentment, or somebody here is in a place of like still feeling guilty or resentful towards a past situation. King of Swords is also great advice. This is also the ultimate truth. Judge, lawyer, doctor, and attorney. Somebody here like regrets not. Maybe you regret not getting a lawyer sooner, or like maybe you regret not getting out of this relationship sooner. You were having a really hard time being vulnerable on like leaving a situation, because it's like some kind of union. Could be work and career, could be family, like inheritance, money, like feeling guilty of like splitting ties with family, but you want to like relocate and move. Yeah, Death card. Death card is about change, transition, transformation. Discipline and focus. Stay disciplined and focused. What is this Fool and King of Cups? Is it foolish of me of pursuing something that I love? Is it foolish of me to do something unconventional? No. And the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so see, you're still weighing up your options. Weighing up your options. So you just need to write down the pros and cons to this circumstance or situation. I'm also getting something of a person might be in a place of, do I pick this house or do I pick that house? This house, you're still focused. Okay, so Taurus, I love you, but you here, there's something about like you focus on the aesthetic of how something used to be. So when a new opportunity is coming in, you kind of go back and forth and a little bit wishy-washy on fully committing to something. But there is a lot of love here. There's a ton of potential here. Whatever this is, huge potential. But you still need to let go of this regret, blame, shame, guilt. It almost feels like you feel guilty for doing something nice for yourself because it is going to impact other people. Like maybe people in the community or in a family dynamic depend on you. But are they too dependent on you? Because in your focus or present time, it's like this is you holding your own. You've been on your own for a while. So when you have been hyper independent, when love shows up, this is a different kind of love that's showing up. Strength card, taming the inner beast. You have somebody who is emotionally intelligent, but then you also have somebody who is very intelligent but uses logic. So this is about having the cases of the smarty pantses. The smarty pantses, or what is smart for you to do, is to let go of any kind of guilt, blame, shame. Feeling guilty for doing something nice for yourself. And the Strength card is courageous. Make that bold, brave move. And cut your losses. You know, Two Pentacles, I would just write down the pros and cons to a circumstance or situation, but you really have to be honest with yourself. Stop comparing a past situation or a past relationship to this new element that's coming in, because this is something you've never experienced before. Gaia, resilient spirit, earth connection. Stay rooted in trust and faith. This is also Mother Gaia. So earth, stay grounded. Something about like stay grounded. You've been somewhere for quite a while, because you have the 10 and what is the star? Maybe 27 years you've been in the same location or the same job. Some of you 17 years, 10 years. Maybe some of you even have tenure. So like I'm thinking of a, what is it? Once you get tenure, then it's almost like you got bored with your job. Divine intervention. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. So this is about divine intervention. So something here is being presented to you. It's almost like an opportunity comes in. It's a generous opportunity, or receiving some kind of leg up or supportive energy. But it's almost like you're not used to the kindness. You're so used to like having somebody very cold, because you're still focused on that past situation. So you really have to clean up this about this focus, because you're missing out on these two opportunities. These are two brand new cups, an experience that you've never experienced before, and some kind of work dynamic or something that you love to do, or an actual relationship. Divine intervention. Weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. Open channel. Signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. You know, with the codes and downloads, this almost feels like a glow or a sun. Something about glowing, because a lot of gold energy. A heart of gold. This could be your heart of gold. Sacred information. You know, King of Cups is like a vault. This person could be very mysterious or secretive, but they are very open. There's something about like become open and vulnerable. Karma release. The cycle, the end of a cycle. Debts are paid. Choose your destiny. It almost feels like you've paid your dues, you've paid your debt. Heartstrings. Playing with emotions, being manipulative, crying for attention. So you do have possibly a friend. I'm also getting somebody who blames a lot. This person like blames, shames, guilts people, makes people feel guilty for having nice things. So it almost feels like you can't tell this person what you're doing, because it's like playing with emotions, being manipulative, and crying for attention. So this person is like either thirsty for your attention. I'm also getting somebody about like an attention seeker. Usually people that are attention seekers, they're dying for validation and approval that they are good enough to have something. Moving in together, getting a new home, and going away. I'm also getting something about like you even purchasing another home. This could be like a rental property or even like a cabin, something like that. There's like a split in assets here. And father figure makes a great dad, divine masculine, strength, and protection. I'm also getting something about like a father helping you. or there has been something about like inheritance. Like maybe you will inherit a place. And this isn't for all of you, but you will inherit a place and you'll be like, yeah, no, that's a fixer-upper. I don't want that. That's not good enough. It's because you're still looking at something that you used to have, like a palace or like something. But what you don't see is there's love there. Getaway, vacation together, much needed break, and romantic retreat. I'm also getting something about you, like you going to a spiritual retreat or like some kind of like ceremony that helps you like open up to love. Because in the past, maybe you've been really cold or not willing to be like as open and vulnerable, but I see why. But it doesn't have to be your story anymore. It's like allow good things to come to you. Fated meeting, meant to be, destiny, predetermined, and encounter. Yeah, you're fated and destined on your path for this. When fate meets destiny. I'm also getting a difference in you in this person. Because as you can see, there's a male in the background. His skin tone is different compared to this feminine skin tone. So there's a different way that this person's mannerism or your mannerism. Because I do have, I'm showing you this, right? So this person, a heart of gold, right? They might have more of a yellow tone or like a lighter feature, where this is more darker. So there's something of like the light and the dark. There's going to be something different about this person, or if you lived in a dark home, and I don't mean like dark, like bad, terrible. I mean like a dark colored house. You're going to paint something quite light, or it's going to be like more on the lighter tones. That's what this house will be. So that's how you know if this is your reading. Hookup, one night stand, intimacy, casual relationship, and fling. So Taurus, if you have a lot here, and let's just say you are being a little bit vulnerable and you're having, you're wanting love, just hold back on telling people what you have here, or like if you even make money, just like don't expose anything here. Even if you own your own house, like flat out, don't say anything. Let someone's true colors show you who they are. If somebody wanted to show up, they will. Soulmate, twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, and past life. This is some kind of like past life soulmate. It's almost like you either haven't met this person or you're about to meet this person. And it might be through some kind of like celebration, ceremony. Maybe you're going to somebody's house and you meet this person like through a friend of a friend or a family friend. Maybe it's an open house. Because you have soulmates times 2. And you're like, yeah, this is my only soulmate. I was only supposed to have one soulmate on my journey. No. You can have a ton of soulmates. Your sister can be your soulmate. Your, cousin can be your soulmate. So there's more than just one soulmate on this journey. It's when one soul recognizes another soul. Between the lines, hidden meanings, vague, speculation, and implicity. Okay, so you can read about implicity. I'll just show you the spelling just in case if you want to read about it here. Implicity. between the lines. So this is about like reading between the lines and wedding, marriage, forever, the one, and union. And maybe you have been married before or feel like you have been married even if you were in some kind of common law, you know, relationship. I'm also getting something about like you were married to the job and or you were married to like a workaholic. So really you haven't really experienced that big love before. Like somebody who was actually like showing up and gentle and kind. Casket, someone going out of your life or an ending to a situation. Well, we already know that because in the blocked and challenged position is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 Pentacles is your big old house, your white picket fence, you know, some kind of commitment connection with a job or a commitment connection with like a community. It's like change your environment, you'll change your life. And fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So going back to possibly inheritance, but I'm also getting something about like, remember when I was saying like fair? And then I'm getting mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all? You can also be saying, is this fair? Bread, a period of prosperity and or abundance. The abundant universe will provide. Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So using your gut feeling here, your gut feeling will never lie. Your gut feelings will never lie. Also, if you're holding on to regret, blame, shame, or like, let's just say that this person regrets not like getting a lawyer, or regrets not going to the doctor, or regrets not getting a second opinion. They know now, but they were having a really hard time of like being vulnerable to go in and get a doctor's appointment, or having a hard time to go in and get to make that appointment with like a lawyer or a judge or something here. This person was also like afraid to be judged, afraid to be wrong. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So something about a deep friendship with someone of the same sex. I'm getting something about like this person is fair. Or like, let's just say that you're the fair woman. You have somebody around you with a darker complexion. And I'm not mean like this person's like a dark person, dark enemy. No, they have a darker complexion. Maybe dark humor. I'm just getting something like a little bit darker. Maybe there's just something about like come to the dark side, or like this was a darker period of your life and now you're going to the lighter as well. But Taurus, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.